Welcome to the show, everyone. This is going to be a great show today. We're live on Facebook, so hi to everybody out there. Like us and follow us. We're going to share the show later on. My first guest has been on with me once before. I have with me Kipling Solid. She's the owner of Solidbods.com. I want you to tell everybody first a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Well, my name is Kipling Solid, and I've been doing health and fitness and pain management for the past 30 years, and I call myself a movement precision coach because it's not about a bunch of exercises, it's a system and how to build the foundation for reducing inflammation and pain.
Now, I understand that you just love what you do. There's been so many people that have come to you and have gotten such benefits from it that the first time they come to you, you offer quite a bit for like $59. Let's talk a little bit about that real quick.
Well, yes. My kind of side hustle is Radiance Repair. That's my other company that actually uses 5 different modalities from red light science to the neurological reset. So that's a 5 and 30. So for 30 minutes, you get all these modalities, which we're going to talk about today, and what is red light, what is muscle activation, how do we bring down the nervous system and calm it down. And that's $59.
Now, she's also going to open up the lines of the audience for everyone to get entered into win. It's a 30-minute complimentary assessment from Kipling. It can be done online or at Red Radiance Repair, which is located at Arizona. It's AZ Multi-Care Chiropractic. This also includes an in-person 15-minute consultation from Dr. Jeff Robinson, who is the chiropractor. So our lines are going to be open here, and we're going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show. Our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll-free it's 1-866-536-1100. Get prepared to start calling in. Now you can check her out on her website. It's solidbods.com. All right, let's go ahead and talk a little bit here. First of all, what is red light therapy?
Red light therapy is red and infrared light, and it doesn't combine heat. It is light, and it does help support the mitochondria and ATP production. What does that mean? When we get older, all of this slows down. That's our body aches, that's our heightened stress, and it's like a power boost to our neurology to help us calm and heal better.
Okay, so where did it begin?
In 1960s, a Hungarian scientist, Dr. Mester, was kind of looking at, can we heal cancer with red light? But he soon found out when they shaved the area on the mice, the hair was growing back much quicker, and the inflammation around the site was healing. So he found that it didn't harm them, but he was actually getting different results as a result of that study, and that was in the 60s when it all started.
So the research started then, and where is it now?
Well, after about 5,000 studies plus, if we bring it up to today's dates, let's fast forward to 2020, that when Dr. Hamblin, he's an important person to know in red light, because during COVID, right around 2020, as I said, he had put on, there's a control group and placebo group, and with COVID patients, he wanted to see what their healing was and were they expediting healing, and was their oxidation stress coming down. So that he noticed that the control group, those people were making progress and they weren't being intubated.
So the mic's got to get closer, okay? So I want to ask you a question, okay? Why is this all so important for people to understand and know about?
Well, I think because we end up chasing symptoms, and we are in fear of how we feel and how we're in a lot of pain. We don't know how to change it. And there are modalities out there. We know enough about red light. We know enough about when the brain calms down, when it wires and fires again, with the diaphragm breath, and we calm the symptoms down, all of that threads beautifully together.
Okay, let's talk about this the way it is. You said that the red light therapy, there's a 5-in-1 that you're offering, that we're going to talk a little bit about that. But also you have a story. And your mom, you said you had a story of what was she going through?
Well, my mom's been through a lot. She's got a lot of health issues. And she's been in the hospital. She gets pneumonia frequently. Within the past year and a half, she's had RSV, COVID. She has atrial fibrillation, which is called AFib. And for the past year and a half, she has been using the red light mat, so she uses it diligently daily. So if you ask me, well, would you give it to your family? Would you recommend it to your parents? Yes, I would. This isn't a replacement for the medical field and for all the medication she was on and all the steroids that had to be given. But I'll tell you what, her recovery, getting out of the hospital after 3 days, everybody was like, how's your mom? And I'm like, I can't believe it. She's a rock star.
Wow.
She's really recovered nicely.
A lot of people do understand this red light therapy. There are a lot of different modalities that we can use to help. It's an added thing. You're not taking away, you're adding to, right?
Right.
And so you're located in Scottsdale in the AZ Multi-Care Chiropractic office, and you offer several things. So one of them is that you are wanting to very much talk about the red Radiance Repair, which you do as like a side thing, but you do it in the same office, correct? Correct. And so you offer people who are calling in right now, we have our lines open here. It's a 30-minute complimentary assessment.
Mm-hmm.
That's from Kipling, and which can be done either online, you could do it there, or you can do it at the Red Radiance Repair located in Multi-Care Chiropractic. So it's a lot of people, you have said, we're going to just say it right here, that it depends on where you're located, whether they can get in there, say, oh, it's a little, but you've created what is the word I'm looking for, a solution for that, because you can do this all with people online.
Yes, a majority I can, but I cannot take my red panels with me. So, but any type of assessment, or if you're in pain and you want to know what is the next step, then that's how I can help.
So her phone number to call is 602-562-84. So let me just do it again. 602-562-8. So I'm saying it again wrong. 602-562-5842. And her website is solidbods.com. This is super important stuff, folks. I'll tell you why. Because there's a lot of people out there that are in pain. They've been in pain for a long time. Do people call you when they've just been on their last leg and they're saying, oh my God, I can't take it anymore?
Yes, because fear brings people to attention and to focus. When they come through my door, they are fearful, they've been hurting for a long time, and they're asking me, what can I do? And that's the first step in awareness.
Right.
And calming down the nervous system.
Well, you said that you were going to use one of your little modalities that you have brought with you, which we're going to do this. We're going to go to a break, and when we come back, we're going to talk further, and I'd like to have you be able to do that so you can show them. One of them is massive, and when you feel it, I have had you do it to me the last time you were on. It's unbelievable. And so not only you help yourself heal, it feels wonderful. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Again, her phone number to call is 602-562-5842. Her website is solidbods.com. She's located in Scottsdale, but at the Arizona, it's AZ Multi-Care Chiropractic, and we've got our lines open here for everyone to call throughout the rest of the show. It's a 30-minute complimentary assessment from Kipling herself right there, done either in office, or she could do an assessment for you or online. You can also know that you're going to get, along with that, a 15-minute consultation from Dr. Jeff Robinson. Call in here. Our number here is 602-277-5369. We did that.
We did it.
Okay, I hope you're okay with what I did.
Perfect.
I'm hoping I'm doing it right.
Yes.
Number one. Number two, I would love for you to be able to take some of these things that you have, because they are online now and you can see it right there. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, when you see some of these things that she's brought, they're pretty cool. With what you do, you get all of them, right? So it's 5 modalities, different modalities, in 30 minutes.
Correct.
Right? So Let's talk about how that works.
Okay, so first we create the awareness, and then we're trying to disrupt a pattern. So that's with this butt bungee, and basically it attaches to a door, and I developed a system that it will stabilize the pelvis and the shoulders and get you to breathe. So again, this is a hack to breathing. So we breathe first, then we move. So we're resetting a pattern and definitely disrupting the old one. So we want to change that. That's the beginning of it. And next, maybe
I want to
not-
hold that.
Oh, okay. And maybe not in this particular order, but all of these modalities are used. This is, you've heard of lymphatic drainage, and so everybody's talking about the lymph system. Whenever you have vibration, be it the power plate, or this was designed by another chiropractor many years ago out of Chicago, this is the buffer, and that could be used all over your body and on your joints. That's why my clients love it, and they always want to take one home.
Oh.
And they can.
They can?
They can take these home.
Oh,
So
okay.
I do have extra at the office if anybody's interested.
Okay.
And that's
Are
the
they
other.
terribly expensive or?
Can I give a price
Yeah.
on it? $350, and it's yours.
Oh, wow, that's a
Okay.
pretty good price for that, my gosh.
Yes.
Go ahead.
And I don't have the red light, so people would be lying under the red light panel for about 20 minutes. And also, right after that, this is a facial, FDA approved. They use this in spas and dermatology offices. And has vibration. So when I turn it on and you use products, and I have some wonderful products for the skin that are non-allergenic. And also, not only does it help with collagen and wrinkles, we know it does, red light does all that in the frequencies, but what I'm more interested in is the calming of the nerves in the face. It's called trigeminal nerves, and they lie like a hand on each side and in the forehead. So when we work on the face, then we calm all that down. And if you grind your teeth at night, or if you have TMJ, this calms down the jaw.
We're gonna talk about that online, on air.
Mm-hmm.
And this you created, correct?
I didn't make this per se. This was actually originally used for a golf swing, and I turned it into an activation system.
We're gonna talk about that real quickly.
Okay.
So welcome back. 5 modalities in 30 minutes. Let me tell you something. We've been at the break and she's been going over some of the different modalities that she does and also what she uses. Number one, I want to have you do the Big Joe right there. This is called what? Get up on the mic and tell
This
us.
is the massager buffer, and this acts as a lymphatic drainage system because it's a vibration, and a chiropractor developed it in Chicago many years ago, and I use it with all my clients. They love it, and they can walk out and go home with one of them as well.
If you want. And you know what? It's only $350. It's
So,
pretty cool. Go
Take
ahead.
that. Okay. Oops.
Oh my goodness, I love it. Let me tell you, oh God, it's fabulous. Wow, wow, you're gonna love it. We have our lines open here for everyone to get entered into win. It's a 30-minute complimentary assessment from Kipling, which can be done, like I said, either online or at Radiance Repair, located at AZ Multi-Care Chiropractic, which also includes a 15-minute consultation with Dr. Jeff Robinson himself. Now, our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free is 1-866-536-1100. And I'm letting everybody call throughout the rest of the show with this. I'm telling you, it is office. It is awesome. Let me tell you something. I'm so excited I can't even hardly talk. I want you to also tell a little bit more about some of the different modalities, and what you help create, which is super awesome as well. Go ahead.
Okay, so let's go to this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the butt bungee was originally used for a golf swing. In 2013, I figured out a way how to use muscle activation, a hands-free system to basically connect the brain and the diaphragm to get moving, to keep you from imploding and expanding and out of pain.
You don't want to implode.
No, we don't. We want to come from our core and work from there. So this, we spend a little time and I kind of review and let you know what you're doing.
Right.
So it seems a little foreign at first, but when somebody steps out of it, they go, what did you just do? I feel different.
Wow.
That's the sensation.
So you're helping people really, through these modalities, really get to, it's really more about the movement.
Well, we get better movement. We're
Mhm.
just distracting the poor pattern and replacing it with less inflammation and a stronger core and the ability to expand in breath a lot easier.
What is the last one that you had brought in too?
And the last one is for the face, and this is used by dermatologists and in spas, so it's a really good one. And if you notice here, if I just push against it, it's got a vibration, and it is red light therapy, the one that was required for healing because it goes subdermally. I'm not only interested in it because it takes care of wrinkles and collagen. We know it does all that. My interest is what is going on with the jaw. It pertains to something called the trigeminal nerve, and it runs on both sides of the face and to the forehead. So when that's stimulated and it's overreactive, these jaw muscles get tight, and they are tight on everyone. People say, oh, I have TMJ and I grind my teeth at night. Well, this is supportive in helping reduce that and relax those jaws.
Again, we've got our lines open here for everyone to get entered in to win. This is this 30-minute complimentary assessment. You're going to love it. She's talking about doing something that probably not very many people do. 5 modalities in 30 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just amazing. And you call it 5 in 30. And I want you to talk a little bit more about some of the different things that it does, because you talked about your mom and how it, miraculously helped her get out of the hospital faster, which is awesome. But I want to talk a little bit about some of the different different things that people have that they come to you with, different types of pain. What have you helped them with?
Another story that I have is someone came to me with concussions. I've dealt with a lot of concussions, and so that is a very heightened nervous system. It's dysregulated, so how do we get that to calm down, and how do we support the body and repattern that? So that's really pivotal, is that we have to repattern and integrate a new way of movement, and that creates lasting change. So when he came into me specifically for this concussion, he felt like it had been a 25-minute cranial sacral therapy in 5. So that is just one aspect of what I do with all of this.
But you talk about concussion.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't think that there's so many people having concussions, but obviously they do.
Yes.
Some of the things that what people come to you for, what are they?
Back pain,
Mm-hmm.
shoulder pain. I have people that have gotten out of surgery for hip replacements, knee replacements, heart surgery.
I just had a hip replacement recently. So what would that be that they would come to you for afterwards?
So afterwards, if I'm working with them specifically, I can go through all these modalities, help with the nervous system, help everything recover a little bit faster, but then I lay down the fundamentals with my personal training and Pilates to help restore that movement so it's balanced from right to left to front to back.
I'll tell you something, folks, we've known about some of these different therapies that you talk about, but I think what's really important that, first of all, when you talk about the red light therapy, right,
Mm-hmm.
that you're using, it's different than what you buy on Amazon. I gotta talk about that.
Thanks.
I have to. Oh yeah. Let's talk a little bit about that so people understand that this is a different level.
Right. I think the 2 things to look at, certifications, and there's certain certifications that they don't even let you know on Amazon. You really have to read the fine print. True red light has red and nor infrared. The ranges are approximately 680 to 850. And if you don't see one or the other, that will not get beneath the dermis of the skin. You're not going to get healing properties. It'll be nice. It'll feel warm. And that leads me to, when you talk about thermal lighting and sauna lighting as well, people ask about those. What's the difference with that? The thermal lamps, nice, warm, helps you heal. When you're in the sauna, you're sweating, you're getting rid of stress, you're bringing down, your recovery system is good, but it's still not going in, that's not penetrating. You need specifically red and nor infrared, and that's what to look for.
And this is what you're promoting, which is the red Radiance Repair. Right?
Yes.
Is something that you're promoting a lot about because you are passionate. It sounds like you're passionate about what it does.
Absolutely, and because I don't just promote this, but it has helped me.
Tell me about that.
I've had some surgeries a couple of years ago, pretty big surgeries, and that's when I really started to research and look more into it for myself and my clients. It's blown up since then, but from personally, it helped with scarring and recovery and healing, and my nervous system was a bit shot, so I use it daily.
How many people's nervous system is a bit shot? A lot.
And if you're trainers.
But I think what's cool is what you've talked about is disrupting that nervous system that you think is normal. It's not.
It's not normal not to heal. That's called chronic. Chronic goes on for months, for years. And from whatever injury someone could have at 12 years old or 80 years old, it's about restoring and healing.
Now, I'm not sure if you got everything out for what you wanted to say, so I wanted to ask you that.
Sure.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's really important because this is quite awesome to be able to get these 5 different modalities in 30 minutes. And let me just tell you, she's so passionate about it that one of the things that she does is offer the first visit at $59. Which is an awesome price. It's only $59 to come in. She'd love for you to come in and check it out. Also, you have what we're doing as a giveaway here, which is the 30 minutes that you get it's a consultation with Kipling, and that can either be done in office or online. She's telling you that because there's ways that you can work with people now, that you couldn't before. Go ahead.
Exactly. Yeah. So I do a lot of my work online because I have clients that are still from Chicago. I moved here 5 years ago, and they remained online, and I work with them and teach them Pilates and do rehabilitative training with them as well.
You didn't talk a lot about the Pilates because a lot of people that come in for you with pain are going to want to take Pilates because it's awesome.
It's a perfect match for
talk about that.
Restoring the body because it follows the same guidelines. It's down-regulating the system. It's connecting and breathing. And if you can't breathe properly, you can't move. So people wonder why they cannot move and why they're not flexible, because they're not connecting the most vital, important connection between their heart and their breath and their diaphragm. And that ignites and turns on the glutes, all this great complex stuff in our bodies that get us to move from core, out from center, and not with our extremities or driving from your hips, knees, or ankles, which break down if you live a life like that.
Right.
And that's what I'm seeing a lot of, just improper patterns of movement that you can change. Our body knew how to do it at one point, but when we were injured, it kind of forgot. So we're teaching it how to remember.
And she's got everyone getting entered in to win. It's a 30-minute complimentary assessment is what it's called. It's from Kipling that's going to be either done online or at Radiance Repair located in AZ Multi-Care Chiropractic. This also includes a 15-minute consultation with Dr. Jeff Robinson as well, and he's the chiropractor there. Call her and get the information at 602-562-5842. Check her out. It's SolidBods with an S.com. Hold on.